In a landmark ruling from the Supreme Court, judges ruled in favor of the Tennessee law that bans gender-affirming care for minors. The law prevents hormone therapy and puberty blockers for minors in the state. It also banned doctors from performing gender-affirming care to people under the age of 18. The law was challenged by a Nashville family and was ruled unconstitutional in a local court. But later, it was overturned in federal courts. It now sets the precedent across the country that states looking to enact similar bans are able to do so. Today's ruling is something lawmakers say is a good thing for the volunteer state.
If some adult wants to cut off their body parts, alter their body in whatever way they want to, they're adults. Fine, do whatever you want to do. It's a free country, but leave the kids out of it. That's what General Scometti and his fantastic staff argued in front of the court. That's what Jack fought for in the Senate and I fought for in the House, is that each state should be able to protect our children from bizarre practices that are not treatment, they're not affirming, they're not care. It wasn't okay then, it's not okay now, and it's never going to be allowed in this state.
The 6-3 ruling is likely to have a broad impact as 24 other states have already enacted laws similar to the one in Tennessee. The transgender community and their loved ones are reacting to the Supreme Court's decision. WSMV's Braden Ross spoke to some who say they're devastated to see the ban continue.
I knew I was me at 5 and 6. I wore dresses at home. I had an easy bake oven. I loved to dance and cook and clean and shop.
Olivia Hill says she knew she was a woman long before she transitioned.
I tell people that think for a second what your greatest wish in the whole wide world is. And imagine what you would feel like if you woke up and that wish came true tomorrow. And that's what it's like for me every single day, because I finally get to be me.
Now, she's the first transgender member of the Metro Council, serving the capital city of a state where kids who feel like she did can no longer get gender-affirming care.
I mean, it's just a gut punch, you know.
David Philippi says he was devastated by the Supreme Court's decision to uphold a Tennessee ban on gender-affirming care for minors.
The Supreme Court is essentially saying that my kid's health doesn't matter.
It's care he says his son desperately needed.
The Supreme Court has ruled that it is okay for the state to ban health care that is broadly accepted in the medical community and that is medically necessary. I think that should be concerning to everybody.
Those in favor of the ban argue it protects children from making permanent decisions too early, although studies have shown the rate of gender-affirming surgeries among minors is low.
Just love your kids through it and don't listen to these crazy liberals that'll say if you cut off body parts, somehow or another it's going to be okay. That's not going to fix anything.
Those who oppose the ban say it actually puts kids in more danger.
The suicide rate of trans youth is over 50%. And it scares me to death that that number is going to skyrocket.
A 2023 study by the CDC found that a quarter of transgender high schoolers nationwide reported attempting suicide in the last year. Shortly after the Supreme Court's ruling, the Trump administration announced it's cutting specialized services for LGBTQ youth from the National Suicide Hotline. But Hill and Philippi agree transgender people aren't going away.
Taking the care away from them doesn't make them any less transgender.
And they say trans youth will always have a place in their state.
We can't get scared, we can't run, we can't hide, and I will not. I will stand on the front lines if I have to for as long as I've got a breath to breathe.
In Nashville, Braden Ross, WSMV4.